Okay, so right now continue. Yeah. Right now we come to 1.3 curriculum approaches. Okay. Okay, so 1.3 curriculum approaches. Okay, first is to approach it. It refer to curriculum. First is to approach curriculum as content or a body of knowledge to be transmitted from teachers to student, from school to student. Okay. Second is to approach it as a product or the learning outcome desired of learner. Okay. And the third one, the last one, is to approach it as a process of what actually happened in the classroom when the curriculum is practiced. Okay, so we approach the curriculum as content, we approach curriculum as product, and we approach the curriculum as process. Okay, so when we approach curriculum as content, okay, we refer to the body of knowledge to be transmitted from teacher to student, from school to student, from department to student. Okay. When we approach curriculum as a product, we look at the learning outcome, desired of learner. Okay. What learning outcome you want? Okay. And the last one, the third one, when we approach curriculum as a process, we look actually what happened during we practice the curriculum. Okay, we look at the process. Yes. Okay, so right now let's go to into each one in a deeper manner. Okay, 1.3.1 curriculum as content. It is quite common for people to equate a curriculum with the syllabus, which is a concise document listing the topics of a subject. Okay, so when we approach curriculum as content, it means we equate the curriculum with syllabus. We think they are the same. Okay, perhaps a list of topic, the concept to be mastered, and some suggestion on how the topic are to be taught. Okay, it is about what subject, what topic to be mastered, to be taught, okay, to student, and how are they transferred from teacher to student, related to teaching methodology and classroom management as well. For example, a primary school mathematics curriculum will consist of topics on addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, distance, weight, and so forth. Okay. So we focus on the topic. What topic we should teach the student? We should teach the student like about the addition, about the multiplication, about subtraction, about division, about distance, about weight, and so forth. Okay, we think about all of this stuff. Okay, so when we focus on the topic like this, we approach the curriculum as content. Okay, and right now go to next slide. If one adopt the concept approach to curriculum, if one adopts the content approach to curriculum, focus will be on the syllabus and the body of knowledge to be transmitted or delivered to students using appropriate teaching method. Okay, so when we approach curriculum as content, we focus on the syllabus, the body of knowledge, what subject we should teach to student. Okay, what topic you should teach to the student. And then we think about the teaching method. teaching methodology, classroom management, okay, how to teach them effectively and efficiently, okay. Yes, when curriculum is equated with content, there is the likelihood to limit instruction to the acquisition of facts, concept, and principle of the subject matter transmitted, okay. So when we equate curriculum with content, okay, we will focus on the acquisition of fact, concept, and principle of the subject matter. Okay, we focus on the subject matter. We focus on the fact, the concept, the principle mentioned in the subject matter. Okay, and then we come to cell test 1.3. What do you mean when curriculum is approached as content? Why is it a common approach of viewing curriculum? Okay, this is for assignment as well at the end of the class, at the end of the video clip. Okay, human life, however varied, consists in the performance of specific activity. Education that prepare for life is one that prepare definitely and adequately for this specific activity. However numerous and diverse they may be for any social class, they can be discovered. This requires only that one go out into the world of affair and discover the particular of which their affair consists. This will show the ability, attitude, habit, appreciation, and forms of knowledge that men need. This will be the objective of the curriculum. They will be numerous, definite, and particularized. The curriculum will then be that series of experiences which children and youth must have by way of obtaining those objectives. Page 42, okay, according to Franklin Buffett. Okay. Human life, however varied, consists in the performance of specific activity. Okay. Even though human life varied, okay, they still have some common activity that they need to do. They need to survive. Okay. Yes, this is the meaning. So when we approach curriculum as product, we will design the curriculum to meet with, okay, the need of the meet meet with the need of the people that go out into the world of affairs and discover the particular of which the affair consists. Okay. Yes. Okay. So continue curriculum as product. The product from the curriculum is a student equipped with the knowledge, skill, and value to function effectively and efficiently in the society. Okay. Ralph Taylor, 1949, said that the real purpose of education is to bring about significant changes in student pattern of behavior. So when we approach the curriculum as product, okay, the focus is on the behavior of the student. After they go through this curriculum, what kind of behavior we want from them, okay, we expect from them. Okay, central to the approach is the formulation of behavioral objective, which provide a clear notion of outcome or desired product so that content and teaching method may be organized and the result evaluated. Okay. So when we approach the curriculum as product, we focus on behavioral objective. They want some changes in the behavior of the student, of the people. Okay. So when we want this, we have to consider, okay, we have to focus on the content and the teaching method, okay, and the result must be evaluated to meet with this need, okay. Yes, in order to measure, things have to be broken down into smaller and smaller units according to Babbitt. Okay, so to measure, okay, to measure the result, to measure the achievement, things have to be broken down into smaller and smaller units. Okay, yes. Cell test 1.4. How is curriculum as product different from curriculum as content? 2. What should be the overall purpose of a curriculum according to Babbitt and Taylor? 3. How are these objectives to be derived? To be derived from, okay, come from, yes. Okay, so right now I go to criticism of the curriculum as product approach. Actually, it's hard for me to read this one, very small. Very small, wait, one. Okay, criticism of the curriculum as product approach. Okay. Criticism of the curriculum as product approach. There are a number of disagreements with the curriculum as product approach. The first, that the curriculum can become too technical and sequential. The tendency is for the curriculum to exist prior to and outside the learning experiences, which takes much away from learners and end up with little or no voice. They are told what they must learn and how do we do it. The success or failure of a curriculum is judged on the basis of whether pre-specified changes occur in the behavior of learners. If the curriculum is closely followed, it might limit creativity and turn educator into technician. Okay. Also, since the approach emphasizes measurability, it implies that behavior can be objectively, mechanistically measured. There are obvious dangers here. Here always has to be some uncertainty about what is being measured. It is often very difficult to judge what the impact of particular experiences has been. Sometimes it is G after the event that we come to appreciate something of what has happened. Okay, Source Smith, MK 1996, 2000, Curriculum Theory and Practice. Okay, the Encyclopedia of Informal Education. Okay. So this is the criticism of curriculum as product. Everyone try to understand it. If you still not understand, you can ask me again, okay, to clarify. Okay, so right now go to the third approach. curriculum as process. We approach curriculum as process. Okay. Here, curriculum is not seen as a physical thing, but rather the interaction of teachers, student, and knowledge. According to the process approach, curriculum is seen as a scheme about the practice of teaching. The focus is on finding out okay. The focus is on finding out those processes which enhance if it is successful or hinder if it goes wrong, a person learning. So the curriculum is not a finished product, but rather the process, the proposed educational idea that have to be varied, to be verified in the classroom by teacher. Okay, so curriculum is not a finished product. Okay, from time to time, we try to adapt it to what we need. Okay, to what the society needs. Yes. Okay, curriculum as process. The process approach to curriculum treat the learner not as object to be acted upon. Okay, so here the process approach to curriculum treat the learner not as object. Okay, so the curriculum need to be adjusted according to the learner's want, the learner's need. Okay, we try to adjust the curriculum according to what happened during or why we apply the curriculum. Okay, we look at the process. A process approach tends toward making the process of learning the central concern of the teacher with emphasis on thinking and meaning making. Grandi, 1987. Okay. Yes. So right now, let's come to activity 1.3. Everyone, you can read it yourself. You can read it yourself or what? Yes, you can read it yourself. It is about problem with the curriculum as process approach. Okay. You have to do this activity for, at the end of our class today. I will give you some time. Okay, go to next slide. Okay, foundation of curriculum. The design and development of curriculum is a team effort involving curriculum planners, curriculum developers, teachers, academician, education officer, administrator, community members, and many others. Okay. So all of them are the shareholder for curriculum development, okay, and design. They decide the goal of the curriculum, what content to include, how it should be organized, such as how it should be taught, and how to determine whether effort have been successful. To help them make this decision, they have turned to philosophy, psychology, sociology, and history. Okay, so when we design and develop the curriculum, we always need the shareholder like curriculum planner, curriculum developer, teacher, academician, education officer, administrator, community members, and many other. Based on, we develop the curriculum based on philosophy, we based on psychology, we based on sociology, and we based on history. You see, that's why the educational system from one country to another so very different from each other because of the philosophy, because of the psychology, because of the sociology, and because of the history of each country. Okay. These have been accepted as the foundation of a curriculum. So everyone, the foundation of curriculum based on these 4 factors: philosophy, psychology, sociology, and history. Okay, so right now let's go one by one all together. Okay, A, philosophy. Produce number of beliefs as on how people should be educated and what knowledge is worthwhile. Okay, so we design and develop the curriculum based on the philosophy, based on the belief, how people should be educated and what knowledge is worthwhile, what knowledge should be transferred from the teacher to the student. Okay, these beliefs have provided curriculum developer with guidelines on how they should go about designing curriculum. Okay, I hope you understand this one. Okay, so right now go to B, psychology, foundation of curriculum, the second component, psychology. Various perspectives on how human learn have been proposed. Okay, various perspectives on how human learn have been proposed. This knowledge is of great significance in a curriculum is a plan on what individuals are supposed to learn. Okay, what they are supposed to learn. We have to know this when we design and develop a curriculum. Decades of research have provided insight into the human psyche, which curriculum developers have tapped into a guide decision on how a body of content is to be taught and acquired at different level of human development. Okay, so at this one, we focus on the different level of human development. Okay, so at this age, what should be taught to the student? At this age, what should be taught to the student? Okay, we focus on the levels of human development. Okay, cognitive development. Okay, and I go to the third component, third foundation, sociology, economic, culture, and politics provide an insight into society. So when we design and develop the curriculum, we have to do it, we have to develop it, we have to design it based on the sociology, based on the country, economic, based on the country, culture, based on the country, politics. Okay, a curriculum is a reflection of societal values and belief itself. Okay, it is usually a response to what society wants and desires. Okay, this is called sociology. The last foundation of curriculum, history. Many curriculum plans are an evolution from earlier time, and curriculum developer refer to historical event to better understand the decision made at different points of time. Okay, so from time to time, curriculum are developed, okay, are changed, okay, according to the history, what they have experienced so far, what they have as a byproduct. Okay, they develop the curriculum according to this stuff. It provides a background for better understanding present day curriculum development effort. Okay, so it provides a background for better understanding present day curriculum development effort. Okay, so right now go to curriculum development. A process, curriculum development, a process involving many different people and procedure. Okay, different people here refer to whom, everyone? Refer to education officer, refer to lecturer, refer to student, refer to community leaders, okay, the shareholder of the curriculum development, okay, and procedure, method, okay, technique. Many curriculum development models have been proposed, but generally most models involve 4 phases, okay. So the first phase, the first stage, curriculum planning, and then curriculum design, and then curriculum implementation, and the curriculum evaluation. It seems like a life cycle of curriculum. Okay. Yes. Okay. Curriculum planning. Curriculum planning involves decision about the philosophy of education, the aims of education, philosophical belief, curriculum goals and objective as desired learning outcome among student taught. Okay, so before you can come up with a curriculum, you have to go to the first stage, curriculum planning. You have to have all of this stuff in mind. Okay, what is the philosophy of education? You have set, okay, earlier you have in place. And another one, the aims of education. Okay, what is the aim of education? You have to know this. Okay, and then philosophical belief, and then curriculum goal. What is your curriculum goal? Why you design and develop curriculum in this way or in such a way? Okay, and the learning outcome. What learning outcome you want? Okay, so you have to go through all these steps in your curriculum planning. And then you start designing your curriculum. We call curriculum design. Refer to the way curriculum is conceptualized and involve the selection and organization of content and the selection and organization of learning experiences or activity. Okay, you design what subject should be included in this faculty. Okay, what subject, how many credits should be needed to finish bachelor degree, to finish master degree. You have to set, you have to design in advance. Okay, among the issues that have to be resolved is deciding what knowledge is of most worth. How should the content be organized to maximize learning? Okay, so from one subject to another subject, okay, from one topic to another topic, they should be related, so related to each other, okay, so that the learner, the student can maximize their learning. Okay, they can understand clearly, understand fastly. Yes. And then we come to curriculum implementation. Why we implement the curriculum? Okay, curriculum implementation involve getting people to practice the idea in the curriculum, providing them with the necessary resources, training, and encouragement. Okay. So this time we apply, we implement the curriculum. Okay. You have to practice the idea in the curriculum. Okay. And we have to provide them with the necessary resources, them in the curricula. Okay. Plural of curriculum. Provide the curricula with the necessary resources, training, okay, and encouragement. Okay, number 4, curriculum evaluation, which is determine the extent to which the effort is implementing the idea of the curriculum have been successful. Okay, we try to evaluate the curriculum, whether we implement this curriculum effectively, successfully or not. Okay, it involves identification of factors that have hindered implementation as well as success story, and most important, whether students have benefited from the program or not. Okay, we have to look at the causes leading to failure. We have to look at the success story. Okay, what factor that lead to success, and we have to look at whether students have benefited from the program or not. Okay. Okay, so right now we come to curriculum as a discipline. Okay, curriculum as a discipline. Can curriculum be considered a discipline just like sociology, economic, biology, or political science? This is group discussion. You have to discuss with one another. What are the characteristics of discipline? According to Oliver, 1982, a discipline has the following characteristic. A discipline should have an organized set of theoretical principles. 2. A discipline encompasses a body of knowledge and skill pertinent to that discipline. 3. A discipline has its theoreticals and its practitioner. Okay? Yes. So when I go to the field of curriculum has its set of principles. In curriculum planning, there are principles such as educational philosophy, curriculum goals, and learning objectives which are applied in developing program for school, university, and training center. Okay. Yes. In curriculum design, the principle of scope, sequence, and balance are used in the organization of content to be taught. Okay, so in curriculum design, you have to balance how much this grade 2 should how much the student at grade 2 should learn, how much the student at grade 3 should learn. Okay, you have to balance. You have to limit the scope. Principle of scope must be applied. Okay, after the student learn this subject, they can learn this subject or they can learn that subject. If they cannot learn this subject, they cannot learn this subject. For example, you have to know the sequence of the subject. Okay, the field of curriculum has its own body of knowledge and skill, though much of it has been borrowed from a number of pure disciplines. For example, in the selection of content, what to teach, curriculum has relied on the principle, knowledge, and skill from psychology, philosophy, and sociology. Okay. In the organization of content, curriculum has drawn from the fields of management and organization theory. Okay, how to manage, how to organize the curriculum, the subject, the content in the curriculum. In the implementation of curriculum, various ideas from system theory, organizational behavior, and communication theory have been used to enhance effectiveness. Okay. 3. The field of curriculum has its list of theoreticians and practitioners, and they include curriculum planners, professor of curriculum, curriculum developer, and so forth, who are termed as curriculum specialists. Characteristic of curriculum specialists: well-versed in area relating to curriculum, okay, such as the history and origin of a curriculum, to know of earlier success or failure, curriculum planning, and how particular curriculum is to be implemented in school successfully. Well-versed means remember the subject matter well, remember, can memorize the past in a very good manner. Yes, can recall the past. Okay, we call well-versed. Well-informed about how students learn, how teachers react to changes, how teachers react to change and obstacle to improvement. Yes. Generate new knowledge by recombining existing program, adapting approaches, and constructing new curriculum. Yes, this is the characteristic of curriculum specialists. Okay, CELTES 1.5. Why do curriculum developers rely on the knowledge and skill of their discipline? How would, number 2, how would you justify the field of curriculum to be a discipline? Okay, so this is the task for you as well, but for the last hour for our class. Okay, 1.7, curriculum and instruction. Now that you have an idea of what is a curriculum, what is the relationship between curriculum and instruction? Okay, now that you have an idea of what is a curriculum, what is the relationship between curriculum and instruction? Curriculum is what to be taught, by instruction is how it is taught. The relationship between curriculum and instruction is a partnership. You may think of the curriculum as a plan stipulating the content to be taught along with the learning experiences to be included. Instruction may be thought of as methodology, the teaching and assessing of achievement. In other words, it is putting into practice what has been planned. This is called instruction. Okay. So this is discussion question, everyone. Number 1, write down your definition of curriculum. What does your definition of curriculum include? Does it include a process, a product, material for teaching, an approach to education, and method of instruction that foster learned value and attitude? B, compare your definition with definition given by scholar in the field. How similar or different is yours? 2, the curriculum on paper and curriculum in action. What do you understand by this statement? The curriculum is too examination oriented and children are deprived of their childhood. Discuss. 4, an overloaded curriculum is a concern of many teachers. Increasingly, teachers are feeling that there is not enough time to cover all the traditional material being put into the curriculum. A, to what extent do you agree? B, success solution to overcome the problems. Okay, this is the bibliography. Yeah, you can see everyone. And thank you, everyone. This is the end of chapter 1. Okay, you can watch the video clip attentively, and if you have question, okay, keep it, and then you can ask me after you finish your watching. Okay, thank you, everyone. Good luck.